Gilbert Burns tested positive for COVID-19. We're getting into the Fight Island now. Test positive for COVID-19. Is replaced by Jorge Masvidal almost maybe less than 7 days away from the fight.
Yeah.
They come to terms on a deal. As per Masvidal, it wasn't so much his guaranteed money that he was looking to up, but he was looking to get more money on the pay-per-view, right? On the pay-per-view side.
Right.
He felt like he was owed at least that much to get back money for whatever eyeballs he brings to the fight, which I think I agree. They came up on a deal. They agreed. It wasn't exactly what he wanted, but it came close. And we were talking about it earlier, just a little bit, of how there's this whole talk of all these fighters, even Paige Van Zandt still making comments this week about fighter pay and a lot of rumblings of potential union and big time fighters now looking out for the younger fighter or the lower ranked fighters like John Jones claiming that that's what he's doing. But when you see Masvidal getting the deal that he wants, is he still going to be?
He somehow forgets.
Yeah, is he still going to be fighting for the lower ranked fighters? And I doubt it.
No,
he got what he wanted.
I mean, this is at the end of the day, this is an individual sport, and everyone's, everybody works for themselves. They're independent contractors for themselves, and they can say that stuff to make it look good PR wise.
Yeah.
But when their money's in that face and the contract shows what they want, all those comments they made in the past are suddenly gone. They kind of forget about the little man, and I mean, it sucks when you look at it that way. Like they're kind of hypocrites, but at the same time, we need to remember these guys are in business for themselves. Yeah. They're the ones that have to pay out their managers, pay out their coaches, and whatever fees come with that. And they have families also too, so you got to put that into consideration. And when you do, you can't really fault them, but they shouldn't be saying the shit they say in the beginning. And now Masvidal, to his credit, I don't think he really ever said he's fighting for the lower ranked fighters. He's really, from all accounts, seems like he's been fighting for his own pay. Right.
John Jones, on the other hand, is the one that's coming out saying that he's doing it for the smaller guy. That's what he's doing it for.
Yeah.
I think most of these people are out for themselves, and it's a sport. Yeah. It's the name of the sport.
I mean, I think Masvidal kind of mentioned he said we.
Yeah.
Speaking in,
That's true. Yeah.
that we all need to get paid the revenue because other sports get paid a certain percentage and we all as fighters since we put our bodies on the line. So he didn't necessarily say the middleman or the smaller man. He said we as a group, as a collective group. But you can't fault him for that either because at the end of the day, they got to be selfish in that way. And
I was bummed that the Gilbert Burns fight dropped, but when they were able to come back with the deal with Masvidal, I mean, this is the fight that everybody wanted.
Yeah, I mean, it's a better fight on paper. I think Burns brought a true danger to Usman's bout in that fight, where I wouldn't necessarily say that it's a winnable fight, but it kind of is.
It kind of is.
Usman has great wrestling and is a bit bigger than Masvidal.
Now, he doesn't use his wrestling a lot, though.
No, he doesn't.
Sets it up with the strikes.
But I think in this fight, he probably will just because Masvidal hits so hard and he's so aggressive.
Yeah.
But I think that if you talk to the average Joe MMA fighter,
they don't know Gilbert Burns.
They don't know who Gilbert Burns is.
No.
I think Masvidal brought a lot of fandom or eyeballs on him when he fought Diaz.
Yeah.
So I think now, considering our pandemic and people aren't really watching sports, I think just having Masvidal and Usman can tie to a title fight. I think it'll be more eyeballs to the sport, and I think it's gonna be a bigger fight.
Yeah, it's a much bigger fight. It's a fight that people wanted from the beginning. I'm glad they came up with the deal. I don't know if this is really gonna benefit the lower ranked fighters in any way. I think does it benefit anybody else other than Gilbert than Masvidal? I don't think so. But it's good for us that we get to watch this fight.
It does benefit the fighters who are going to fight on that card because it exposes them.
It does benefit them.
Yeah.
Yes, in that sense. Yeah. Now, Gilbert Burns, obviously wish him the best. It seems like he's doing okay.
Yeah.
Not really showing any serious symptoms. Masvidal, I wonder
Sucks.
what Masvidal, what his camp was. I know he had to have been preparing this entire time, staying in shape, training. I'm sure he has a game plan, somewhat of a game plan for Usman. It sucks that he's not going to have Mike Brown in his corner because
Yeah.
Mike Brown tested positive for COVID-19, so he's not going to Abu Dhabi.
Now, did you see or did you watch or hear Era's interview with Masvidal? So he said that he didn't really prepare. Like he wasn't really in fight shape. He was in shape.
Okay.
Like he was doing like his own little workouts.
Yeah, because you don't know what's going to happen.
But he's not on fight shape. I think when he talked to Ariel, who's at, I think he weighed at 190. He said. So he had like 20 pounds to cut.
Yeah.
Which is a lot. And then he posted a picture today of him eating pigs on the plane.
Yeah.
Which isn't good if you're like 190 right now. So
now, did he say? Was he worried about that 20 pounds?
He wasn't. No, he wasn't. But
do you think it's all for show? Is it all
maybe? I mean, who knows? I think this could be playing in Usman's head, saying that this guy isn't taking it seriously. He's 190. He might have just saw that aerial number to make sure that it's extreme, but in reality, he was like 185.
Because they knew that.
Who knows?
They knew the date was around this time anyway, so he had to have been preparing just in case he got a deal done.
At the same time, I mean, I wouldn't completely doubt it because, I mean, it was on the 24th hour where they called Masvidal in and made that deal. So
I wouldn't be surprised if he was in shape this entire time. But then if he wasn't in shape and he really felt like he wasn't able to do 5 rounds, maybe he wouldn't have even taken the fight because I don't think anybody would.
I think he's just confident. He's just so confident that he can beat Usman that he feels like he can go in there with no camp and still beat him. Now people are saying that he's doing this because he can make all the excuses in the world afterwards. I don't see that happening. I think it's a close fight. I wouldn't put on my marbles and chips on Masvidal just because Usman's already in fight shape. Yes, he has to adjust to a different opponent, but I think this is the best time to fight Masvidal. If you're Usman.
If he's Usman, this is the best time to fight him. Yeah. I agree, and I wouldn't be surprised if Gilbert Burns comes back and makes a quick turnaround, maybe sometime in August. I can see that happening. Yeah, it's a crazy situation how it happened. It's all said and done. Deal's done. Yeah, Masvidal's over there in Abu Dhabi, I think, right now. Most of the fighters are there right now. It's this weekend. It's this Saturday. It's going to be pretty exciting. We're going to break down the card in just a moment.
Did you see that meme? With like, do you remember back in the day when they had the Ultimate Fighter and you saw Dana White? Like, you know how they had the coach challenge and they had Dana White holding the wad of money?
Yeah, the wad of money.
Yeah, there's a meme online that says, so I showed a picture of Dana White holding the money saying, this is Dana waiting for Masvidal to land from his plane.
Yeah. It was good for Masvidal.
Yeah.